Now, I don't believe that this is paranormal, because I don't believe in any of that crap. It's just, there's this thing. I mean, I don't know if I should believe in it or not. It all started one morning. I had just moved into my brother's house. I had missed my brother so much, and I decided to move in with him, and he was happy about it, and I thought it was all going to be great. I thought he would stay. To move on, I went to bed one night, and it was crisp and cold outside, and I heard a loud moaning kind of sound from out my window. I ignored it, thinking that it might have just been the wind, because where we lived, it was always very windy. Went to bed, slept through it. Next morning I awoke. That day was great. There was nothing wrong with that day. That day was amazing. We went back to bed the next day, and I woke up, and I was in the hospital. I don't know why, but I was on the hospital bed, and a man, must have been the doctor, came over to me, told me that my kidney was gone. I didn't know what had happened. I swear to God. The only thing I could think was that dang doctor took it. Didn't know why. I kicked and asked him, "Why would you do this?" And he said, "I didn't. I don't know how it happened." My parents and my brother drove us home, and my parents left. We lived just a couple blocks away from our parents, so it's very easy for them to stop by. That night we went to bed, and I looked up. I swear to God, I saw it. I saw the thing that snuck into my room in the night and stole my kidney. It had no facial expression. It had no mouth, no nose, and no eyes. But the one thing that stunned me the most, that in place of the eyes were just dark black sockets with a substance oozing out of it. I kicked it in the gut and jumped out of my bed. I grabbed the camera. I would really need this proof. I snapped a photo of it. As soon as the camera hit flash, it snapped at me. It jumped and tried tearing at my flesh to get to the kidney, and I blacked out. I woke up again in the hospital room. The darn doctor in front of me again. I swore this had to be a joke. He walked up to me and said, "Lucky that you weren't the victim." Good news and bad news. I asked him, what was it? He replied with, "The good news is, whatever it is, it didn't get to your other kidney. The bad news is that," I don't know how to say this, "your brother has been killed." I stood there, shocked. My jaw was so wide open I felt like it could have been touching the floor. I almost screamed. I couldn't believe what was happening. The doctor stuttered in the process of saying, "I don't know how." I swear. Tears fell from my eyes onto my shirt. Walked out of the office with my parents, and we got in the car. Well, before we got to the car, I was walking through the parking lot, looked to the right, I saw it. I swear to God, I saw my brother. His dead carcass lay there on the cement. Guts spilled out all around him. Something small sat next to him. I ran and picked it up, not paying attention to what it might have been. I got in the car, took a look at my hands on what it was holding. I almost gagged to where I almost threw up. I bent my head out of the window. What I was holding was my half-eaten, substance-covered kidney. Now, I know this video was a little different, but thank you for watching. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and this is my Eyeless Jack origin story. Thank you for watching. 3, 2, 1.